Hey guys, this is n0thing Gilbert here with an EG Pro tip sponsored by MSI. I'm going to be showing you guys today a bit about M4 gun control and just showing you the different aspects of it and basically all the different battling techniques you'll need for the different distances and situations you'll encounter. There's a few things with gun control that you want to make sure you're focusing on while you're playing. You want to be able to, 1, know whether you'll be able to escape if you can frag the guy, and 2, what type of support that guy will be receiving and how much time you have left to kill him. There's a lot of situations where a guy will be rushing you and you know your teammate just called a rush here, 2 guys here, so if you know that's the only guy there, it's a completely different battle because you know you can do whatever you need to kill him, throw grenades, spray him down. But it's definitely different if you don't know any other information and you see one guy rushing you, there's a good chance there's one behind him. So it's really good to just take things just angle by angle, everything's a certain situation. The main things that you don't want to be focusing on are, which I hear a lot of people say to me often, is that they're not sure what style rather to use during the shots, and they'll be saying in mid-battle I'll be thinking if I should tap, spray, burst, whatever. And these are definitely things during battles that you never want to be thinking about, and you want to have your head clear on the situations at hand, and all those things should be second nature to you. So I'm gonna go into the different distances, and I'm gonna head in game right now. Got my G Series MSI notebook right here, and I'm going to try to give you guys a nice example of each distance. I'm here on Inferno. I'm going to restart the round really quick here. Just going to buy an M4. I normally use my M4 silenced. I'm going to basically find a nice little area on the map to show you a nice scale. M4ing, close range, really just dependent on spraying. You don't need to do obviously much tapping. It's just basically, like I said, off situation. If you know there's one guy, just last guy alive, you could run around spraying. But it's really important to have nice control when you're close, calm hands, steady, not focus too much on just getting the kill fast, more so as concentrating on the situation in general. There's kind of a basic outline with spraying that you could follow. I've followed this ever since I was a little kid. This is something my brother showed me. It's stayed in application with 1.5 all the way to 1.6. So I'll show you. It's kind of like a recoil jump. Like on M4 and AK, as everybody knows, there's a nice jump in the recoil. AK, it's 2 bullets jump. In this case, we're on the M4. It's about 3 bullets. The first 3 will go straight. So I'm going to aim at the box right here. And say I was placing my crosshair right on this corner of the box. After the first 3 bullets I shoot, my crosshair will be on the tip. The top point of my crosshair, the little dot, will be on the point of where I want to hit. So I mean, obviously a lot of people say, yeah, I know how to pull down, but this is what you need to have down. Second nature in the back of your head whenever you're shooting, so the spray is under control. This will apply for all the distances, long. If you're in a long-range battle and you tap the guy right away and you're going to spray him, that's the point you're going to be hitting him with, is the top point of your 4 lines of your crosshair that it's made up of, just in case you didn't understand. It's the very top point. Now, long-range, medium, it's a bit different. That requires just proper tapping. Like you know, obviously the AK is 1 bullet kill, M4 is 2 bullets to kill him with a headshot. So it's really good to have your gun control down with this gun, especially. You can't shoot as random. So that's the main thing with close range. Now I'm going to head on into the medium and long range, which is a bit different, but this little pattern I just showed you definitely still applies. Now let me see if I can find another area on the map. Medium distance and long, they're pretty similar, but the tapping required is more like taxing the person before killing him. So you kind of want to get a nice 2 to 3 bullet tap on the person's body before pulling into a spray. So if I'm going to be fighting a guy right here into the big pit area, I'm going to be trying to get taps just in and out. But if he's standing up in the open where he doesn't have much cover and I'm just about to peek fight, I'm going to try to tap really quick, just really quick, 2 bullets, and then pull down the rest of the spray. Because there's like a 90% chance with my gameplay that I know I'm going to dink him within the first 2 bullets. So after that dink, it's going to be really powerful if I can land the next 3 on his body, because that's instant kill. So I mean, that's the basic thing I follow. Now, see, for me, what I'm going to bring up in a minute, I'm used to practicing all different styles of shooting. So once you kind of get that down, it's really easy for you to just know how to transfer from target to target properly and keep your aim under control. Lastly, long distance. This one's a little trickier because you have a little bit more time during the battle. You know, sometimes your opponent rather, misses his first couple of shots, so it gives you a little bit more time. And a lot of times you have time to kind of reset your recoil mid-battle. So one thing that you really need to focus on is just strafing in between each shot and getting proper taps off. It's pretty valuable to make sure you're never a sitting duck. You don't want to just come tap and just start ducking. Although you might say it helps your recoil control, one thing you really need to make sure is that you can get off in a certain amount of bullets. Because if you're just ducking, maybe your first 3 bullets are straight, but he's just going to headshot you anytime you're at an above average level of gameplay. So, basic outline for the long distance. Same tapping thing, but a little more tap, more than medium. Medium, you tap those first 2 and you just start pulling down. Long distance, just go right into that tap, another tap, tap. Even if you miss him, if he hasn't hit you after the first couple of rounds, then you can keep going because that's the most precise form you really got to work with. So, that's basically that. All the rest with gun control is your practice on your own time. Now, I'm basically done talking about that, but the final thing I want to talk about with the whole gun control thing is just the practice after this video. The method that you're really going to want to focus on is just going into your own server, your own time, LAN game, bring up just bots, whatever you want, deathmatch. Just go in the game, shoot about 8 bullets at the wall, just in a tap style. It's bizarre styles, anything you want. But the main thing is to practice in an environment where you're not pressured by enemies, where you're not being rushed, where you can kind of just feel out your gun control, do 8 bullet taps, go spray, stop spraying immediately and start tapping with that expanded crosshair, and everything along those lines. And that's really how you get a feel for it, is just repetition by yourself in game and getting it done. And that's about it, guys. So this has been a nice EG MSI pro tip series. We're going to bring you some more on myeg.net, so stay tuned for the website, and we'll try to bring you some more videos. See ya.